Guys, welcome back on Mango channel. Guys, in today's video we are going to talk about the Enum, and we have discussed the theory part. If you haven't watched it, so link in the description. First check out that video. So guys, in today's video we are going to do the practical work in the Enum. So what is the Enum? I was told you the Enum is a special type of class we use for it represent the constants, the list of constant which we can't change. It is only the readable, like the in the week there are 7 days, we can't change them, so it will always contain the 7 days. If we talk about the year month, so it always contains the 12 months, we can't change it, so we use the Enum for those values which cannot be the change, or for those list which cannot be the change. So let's do the practical. So I was told you that if you want to define the Enum, so just you have to type the Enum and then you can write the name. It is like the class, so you can see class you define like class and then class name. Same here, you define the Enum and then Enum name. And I was told you that we can define the Enum inside the class and outside the class. So let's first define the Enum inside the class. So here is high. You have to separate the element by using the comma, middle and low. Okay, so we have defined the Enum and we have the 3 element. First one is high, middle, level, middle and low. Let's take one method, void, here is start method, and what I am doing here is that I'm just getting the element M. So how I will get it? So just you can see I have to write the Enum name from where I want to get access dot, and you can see here is the 3 list, so I want to get L, put the semicolon, and if you are getting the any value from the Enum, so you have to put inside the Enum similar type of the Enum. So just I am writing a level and here is my low. Okay, so I have get the low and I have to debug dot log. Here is low and we have to check the value, so just I am putting the low. Okay, and I was one more important thing I was told you, that what was it? By default the Enum first element value is 0, so let's print the first value. Debug log high. So how you will print it? Just simple. So you have to just take one integer here. I think it will be best. So here is my integer h. It contains the first value 0. So I'm just want to share you that how you can access the integer value of this element, because every element has their own integer, and by default the first element value is 0 and here is 1, here is 2. You can also see when you are moving the cursor from one element to another element. Okay, so if you want to access in code, so just you have to write integer, just I am doing the typecasting, and then here you have to write the level and here you have to access the Enums. So I am getting the first one and let's print the first element. There is semicolon. So I'm printing the H, and I want to share one more thing. by default its value is 0. Suppose I am changing the value m 5, so what will be the value of this L? So it will be the value of the L is 6. Here is 0, 5 and it is 6. Okay, so I'm not going to take the value m and I'm not going to print it, just I'm printing the first value h and you will get the idea. Okay, so let's print it. Okay, so here you can see lower L and high key value 0. Okay, so you got the point that how you can access the enum element, how you can access the enum element integer value. Okay, I was one more thing that I want to say, that here we have defined the enum inside the class. So you can you can define inside the class or you can define from outside of class, and it is also a class, so it is always better to define the enum from outside of class. And you can see that it is outside of class and we have not defined anything like access, and we are able to access inside our class unity debug. So it is always good practice to define the enum from outside of your class. Okay, so we are able to access it. Okay, I was told you that we can use the enum in switch case, and most of cases we use the enum with the switch case. How I'm going to use it? Now you have learned how you can access the element from the label, how you can access the integer value of the element. So just take the switch case. I want to share you. Here is I'm accessing the value L, so just get the value in integer. Okay, okay, here is label, so change it int. Now here I am defining LO low. You know, in the switch case we've defined the many cases, and when we match the case, so that code will be executed. So just what we want to do is that we will get the labels and we will try to find out in which label we are in. Okay, thank you so much Visual Studio, but please don't interfere when I am working. What I am doing, I have just copy. I can't do it. Let's type. So it is integer. Let's take label dot. First one is h, and here is the case. Cannot follow switch final case label. Debug to print h, and here when we got the right case, we have to go outside. Okay, so just same we want P. Here is our M. Here is L. Okay, we are not defining the default, so just we are getting the element integer value lower, and here I am putting inside the low integer value, and then we are running the switch case. So let's run the code, and definitely what should we print? It will be log L, because we are just matching the case here. So let's run it. So here is our L. So this is how we can use with the switch case. So let's see when we are using like label, and just remove it integer. So let's see how it's working when we are removing the integer, because till now we were accessing using the integer. So it will also work. You have not to convert in integer, so you can directly access. This is the beauty of the Enum. So you can see there is no any error. Just you can use like label, and just I'm putting inside the label element, and then I'm running the switch case. Here is low, and here is all the element I'm accessing in the cases, and when case will match, so it will run. So especially in the game development, we use in many it a very important play a very important role in the game development, and many times we use the switch cases to get the right character. So here is how I am using. So hope you got the point. If you learn something, if you enjoy the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. And if you want to check out me on my blog channel MR.RK, so go check out. So thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Keep learning, keep growing.